In March of 2007, Nintendo and Sega set aside their differences and collaborated on Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which then birthed a series consisting of 6 games, filled with real-life Olympic events and even dream events themed around Mario and Sonic worlds. These games were pretty controversial in the fandom. Many players love these two together in Olympic events and really wanted more entries, while others think it's a cheap cash grab with a collection of repetitive minigames. Which is a fair point. However, these games have some solid entries that were better than majority of the games out at the time, but their lack of innovation was very evident as entries progressed. Tell me why the character roster didn't change at all within the 6 games. And no, I won't count the guest characters because it's super lame that they were locked behind only one event. So, Beijing 2008. I didn't play this game, however it was a great first impression to the series, with an abundance of characters and games. Also side note, the UI for these games has always been one of my favorite things about them. Next up, Vancouver 2010. This was the first winter game in the series, and man, it did not disappoint. Many characters had new outfits, which was pretty neat, and the minigames were also very solid. This game's dream events were top notch, my favorite being the insane dream figure skating. It also introduced a story mode to us, and if you know me, I'm a huge sucker for story modes. This one was themed around the days in the Olympics, and consisted of many boss battles with the iconic Mario and Sonic characters. And I can't lie, this Rouge scene always terrified me as a child. London 2012. This game is hands down the best in the series. Not only is the box for this game yellow, for some reason, but it took what the Beijing games had and enhanced it. Even though it looks a bit too similar, and I kinda do wish that they changed it up a bit more, but nonetheless, the key factor to why this game is the best is due to a heavenly mode called London Party. This is a multiplayer party mode which consists of events and bonus games which are played through interacting with the various characters from the Mario and Sonic games in an overworld map of the streets of London. Man, gaming companies back then really loved taking risks because nowadays, no way Sega or Nintendo would do this. Sochi 2014. I also didn't play this game, however it was the first title on the Wii U, so surely it would have been more innovative, right? Well, kinda. I mean, I love the graphics in this game. It's straight up beautiful and the cutscenes are some of my favorite. It also debuted a new story mode called Legends Showdown. There are 5 areas and characters of the game have separated into 5 different teams. They battle dark versions of characters via events and also verse bosses like Dry Bowser, King Boo, Kamek, and Bro. It's super badass. However, it's sad to think that this was our last winter game in the series. I had so many hopes for the next installment, but it ended here and most likely will never start up again. More on that later. Moving right along, we have Rio 2016. This game was arguably better than the Sochi games, with better controls, events, and even new characters like Wave the Swallow, Rosalina, and Styx. I also really enjoyed the Hero Showdown mode, which is a Mario and Sonic team rival mode, where we played a plethora of events and eliminated our rivals. Comment down below if you remember this mode. Now, we did see a gap between 2016 and 2020. The 2018 Winter Olympics were missing, and this was because Sega lost the license to make Mario and Sonic Winter Olympic games. The license holders are Ubisoft now, aka the creators of Mario plus Rabbids. I still hate that collab, but in 2018, Ubisoft had their own Olympic game called Steep. It took the spot for Mario and Sonic, and till this day, we never saw a Winter Olympic game from the boys. And lastly, Tokyo 2020. This game was a whole mess. First of all, the 2020 Tokyo Olympics didn't even happen due to the cough cough and was postponed to 2021. So all the branding in this game really makes no sense. And minus the story mode, this game was extremely lackluster, with almost no innovation, repetitive annoying music, and it was just, dare I say it, boring. I really haven't played this game much, but for this video, I decided to pick it up again, expecting to find something to like in it. You know, I'm pretty open-minded. And somehow, it's gotten worse. The events are fine, but like, if you want to play a collection of minigames on the Switch, just get Mario Party Superstars, I don't know. Overall, this series has had a great run, and I'm honestly fine if no new entries are made for it. I would prefer Sega to put their resources to a much better collab with Nintendo, perhaps a 2D story game with Sonic and Mario, saving their girls. Now that's something that would actually sell, but knowing Nintendo, it will probably never happen.
Or can it? I mean, they literally collaborated with these ugly bunnies, so why not make a similar RPG game, but with Sonic? Come on, Nintendo, we actually like Sonic, unlike these bunnies.
Yeah man, well said. So that brings into question, where are they now? Well, both studios are working on their own projects. Just recently in October, both the Hedgehog and the Plumber had 2D games that were released side by side and were pretty successful. Only time will tell when these two will get together for another Olympic adventure. Subscribe to the channel for more Mario commentary and watch this video next.